Hi. Oh, my lips are so dry. Hi guys, this is the worst lighting you've ever did see. Basically, I didn't think we were going to be here today. It's literally New Year's Eve and I've had it in my head, do a reading. And it's like a week off of YouTube is like a lifetime, and I don't know why. Like, if any of you guys do YouTube, you just feel like if I don't post for a week, or like, yeah, literally like a week, it feels like I haven't posted for like a month. Like, everyone's gonna hate me, everyone's gonna be like, where did she go? Not that I'm particularly big or anything, but I don't know, my head just doing 1,000 laps of anxiety. And what else? Yeah, it's New Year's Eve. The Cancer moon is really killing me right now. I don't know what it is about Cancer moons, but they just, me and Cancer, we're not good. We're not on good terms. I'm looking at everyone's 2020 reflections and I'm like, oh my gosh, basically this was the most unproductive year of my whole entire life. Oh. Hello?
Okay.
Anyway, regardless of all the complaining I was about to do, I'm thankful for each and every one of you who watch these readings, watch my videos in general, and have subscribed to me this year. I'm really grateful for, literally very grateful for you, for each one. And every time I get a notification like someone subscribed, I'm like, hey. You wouldn't know that, you probably didn't need to know that, but now you know that. This reading is, what does Spirit want you to know before 2021? What do they want you to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to be prepared for? Getting cards already, guys. Come on now. Yeah, anyway, I forgot to mention just really quickly, sorry about how long my intros are always, but I didn't post this week, yeah, because I had a cold and I really needed to just give myself a break. You can probably still hear me very nasally. I'm a lot better now, but I did have a cold. On Christmas Day I had a cold, I had my period, and I had wisdom tooth pains. So it was a really great day. Could really enjoy the Christmas meal that I've been waiting 365, actually that's a lie, it's not 365 days till Christmas, 360 days for? Is it 360 days till Christmas? I don't know, but yeah, cheers to you. Right, hi pal number 1, welcome to your reading. So, this is probably super weird inception here with the glass table. Apologies for that. Let's see. So, what does Spirit want you to know before starting 2021? I mean, by the time you see this video, we would have already started 2021, but I mean, we're right at the beginning. Time for change, time for a renewal. I don't know. What does Spirit want pal number 1 to know before beginning 2021? Before beginning the new year, what advice do you have for them? What do you want them to know? What should they know before they begin it? Okay. 2021, please. What does pal number 1 need to know? Do you know what I'm really feeling and hearing is you have a lot of great things coming to you, pile number 1. I feel like pulling one more card. And there it is. Okay, we've got 2 cards. Page of Swords, 3 of Wands. I'm going to put those at the top. You also have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the 8 of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords. And you have the Magician. I'm in a super weird mood and I've been drinking, so hi. Right. Yeah, I keep hearing, well, I'm feeling as well, you have a lot of great things coming to you. I was also feeling love, and I just looked at the bottom of the deck and there is love here. I'm seeing communication from someone. I'm seeing you manifesting a lot for yourselves. I am seeing, though, that your finances may not be as strong as they were in 2020 or just in general. I am actually hearing this. It's not something you need to be worried about. There's definitely a lot coming in for you, and there's a lot waiting for you too in 2021. You might be also more expressive just in yourself, like being able to express your emotions a little bit more. Your thoughts even. I'm not even feeling like your emotions, but I feel like you might be like more in terms of communications. Maybe you're more active online, or you're just a lot more talkative in a way. It just yeah. But I'm also feeling like you've learned a lot. With this Magician card here. So you've gained all those tools. So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Fool card just come out here. Oh, fireworks. I keep forgetting that people do those. Let's see. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here with us? Please, part number 1. So we do have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I am really relating to this past, so some of you guys might also relate to that. You might be students. We have the King of Swords, more sword energy. I feel as if you're still learning something, maybe still perfecting a craft even, but I'm seeing finances again being a bit of a issue here. But we're going to pull some advice on that anyway, so that we can figure out how we can stay positive about our finances during this new year. Why is the 8 of Wands here, please, for number 1? Right, so we have the World card here with the 8 of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like you're just going to be sharing yourself a lot more with the public, with the world, actually. And you have Temperance here too. So you might be into like healing practices, or you're on social media in some way, you bring healing to other people, or you just will find sharing this part of yourself. I'm hearing intimate part of yourself, healing too. Why is the Ace of Swords here, please? Spirit. Sorry, I'm not laughing at your cards, I'm laughing at my own thoughts. The 5 of Swords for the Ace of Swords. Okay. Why is the Magician here, please, for part number 1? You have the 7 of Wands. Why is the Page of Swords here? You have the Tower card in reverse with the Page of Swords. And why is the 3 of Wands here? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Hold on. Let's see what's happening here. I'm hearing a bit of distancing from others. You sharing your opinions. You might be more like just blunt with your opinions because you've got the King of Swords here too. You might be more like forthcoming. A bit less like trying to be like the Queen of Wands, like very pleasurable and very Libra in how you approach others. Maybe you're not going to really care about what other people are thinking or saying, or you're trying to do this more, and that will cause a bit of conflict here with other people, especially with this 7 of Wands here too. I feel as if you're really going to be putting your own passions and ideas above others, which doesn't feel like a bad thing. But I think, you know, sometimes people don't like being told no, or don't like when they feel like they're not getting their way with you if you're someone who they're used to getting their way with. I'm hearing with this Tower card here that it's going to be a year of rebuilding structures. So a lot of things might have broken down for you in 2021. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yeah, you're still at the beginning of your journey. You're still very new to what you're learning. It's like you're basically still a student of life in whatever you're doing. And I'm really seeing a career here coming through. So if you're trying to start a new career, or yeah, if you're trying to start a new career, then I'm seeing like you making money from it is going to be a bit more slower. You're still kind of like at the beginning stages, like learning how you can make money from it, how you can monetize your skills, maybe with this 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so there might be a bit of like maybe indecision on whether you should continue to pursue this, or you know, go back to something maybe mainstream, or if it's a job that, I don't know, that, as I said, takes a little bit longer to make money or see results from, then you might be thinking, oh, maybe I should just go back to something that's a bit more predictable. So I'm really thinking it's about you being open to receiving. You have the Emperor card that just came out there. You really need to be open to receiving here. Let me just get this another deck, see what else we get for you. So, see if the messages start to refine themselves a little bit more. Pile number 1, what does Spirit want pile number 1 to know before beginning the year? Spirit, before beginning the new year. What does Spirit want pile number 1? Those who are choosing pile number 1. I want to know. We have the 8 of Wands again. So definitely a lot of things coming to you, and I'm actually feeling with this one quite quickly too, like unexpectedly. You have the Page of Swords again. So I'm really hearing watch your tongue. So, you know, maybe you might be a little bit, is the word abrasive? Just adding a little bit of tact into that too. Let's Spirit want plan number 1 to know before beginning the new year, please. You have the 6 of Wands, and I've got to change this back. Right, we're back. I'm feeling a lot of you guys already had a difficult year and you want to kind of hear that it's going to be a great, fabulous year. But I'm seeing a bit more work here in terms of your career. Something that's a bit more grueling just because of all this blood that's on these. You cannot see this card, that's really bad. But there's a lot of blood on these soldiers here. And I'm seeing followers, but I'm seeing in order to get these followers, it's not going to be easy for you. Obviously not literal blood, like you're not going to have to go and, I don't know, kill someone. But I am seeing maybe, you know, if you're into entrepreneurship or you want to start your own business, I'm seeing a lot of hard work, a lot of late hours, like, you know, like really putting time and effort into making this happen for yourself. But the results are here. There's going to be a result. It's not going to be for nothing, but it is going to be hard to get there. Where's plan number 1? So yeah, you have the 10 of Cups here. So emotional fulfillment coming for you. I think you'll be feeling fulfilled in that you're pursuing your actual desires, things you want to do. Like, I think, like I was saying, you're going to be a lot more like, not, I just said like my way or the highway, but you're going to be more assured on what you want to do, and that's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And number 1, you have the Emperor come out again here. So I think really just asserting yourself, declaring what you want. Right, I am back. Sorry about that break. My food was literally trash as well, so that was great. Where were we? I think I remember saying something about taking authority over your own life with this Emperor card here. Alright, let's see if we get anything else, and I think we're going to move on to the Oracle cards and just kind of see what other messages are here for you. Pile number 1. So pile number 1, what does Spirit want you to know? Do you want pile number 1? To know before beginning the new year. Yeah, I did see this 7 of Swords prior to. So you have the Seven of Swords coming out here. And I saw this within the deck on the first one. And then you have the King of Cups. So yeah, I'm seeing there's a lot of... It might be very serious and somber. Not somber, I don't want to be sad. It might be quite a serious or feel like a very serious year for you. Like you're supposed to be getting your life in order or whatever it's meant to be. But it's just kind of like a reminder to focus on, enjoy yourself. Continue to feed into your inner child, to feed that youthful spirit and energy. And also I think if you know your natal chart, whatever Leo is in your chart, definitely do things within that area in order to fulfill almost like your childlike energy. Where's the Seven of Swords here? So for the Seven of Swords, clarifying that, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So really, I feel like it's not thinking that your situation is your final situation. Like whatever situation you find yourself in, if it is maybe feeling a bit more lonely, feeling like you don't have all the finances, that you're not fully stable or where you want to be financially or in terms of friendships or anything else, abundant in that way. Sorry about my cold. It's remembering that this isn't the end of the journey, this isn't the end of the cycle of this story, and there is stability coming for you here. Where's the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, literally. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles here, you have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Fool card. So definitely stability here is an option for you. Your finances, building that legacy, it just takes time. It just does. So you are going to be moving. You're literally going from a 0 to a 10. You're going to be, moving through those stages. And you're going to be getting your wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups here. And more stability, Four of Wands. So really just about learning. You might become a teacher in some ways. You might be gaining spiritual knowledge. I think you're just really still, it's just a reminder that you're still learning, you're still developing, you're still on this journey. So it's not like this year is the final frontier. I don't know. That was probably the nerdiest thing. The final year for you. It's more just like this is another year of building upon your knowledge. And the knowledge is that it's going to help you actually create this future for yourself that you've been desiring. So let's see what our oracle cards say. So we're going to start off with the wisdom of the oracle. So Spirit, what do you want power number 1 to know before beginning the new year? What do you want to know before beginning the new year? So you have the card New Life. So you did have the Fool card coming out twice here for you. So definitely some new beginnings happening for you here. New opportunities. I think there'll be a real freshness. You have a leg up. So remembering that you're not alone on this journey. That you have support from your ancestors, from your guides, from those who are here to support you in this life. Your friends and family. I'm seeing if some of you guys have children, also seeking support from your children. That could be like just maybe they bring you some sort of happiness. That's very Leo too. Leo represents children. So maybe being around children will bring you a lot of happiness too. Let's see. We have No Place Like Home. I think this wanted to go up, right? So yeah, another card about being true to yourself and thinking about where you feel at home, where you feel safe. What have we got? Clean it up in reverse. This is really just tending to the small tasks, not focusing so much on the, well, you know, acknowledging the bigger picture that this will take time, the thing that you're trying to build, and the success that you're trying to gain here, but also that to focus on the little pieces that you need to do in order to get there. Like, you know, I need to pay my rent, okay, I need to, like, focus on the small short-term tasks rather than thinking about them, everything you need to do and like how you're going to get there. I don't know how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. That's when we sometimes get a bit anxious, is by focusing too far in the future. We just need to kind of bring it back to the present. What can I do right now? Yeah, what even can I do to make myself happy right now? You know what, I'm going to pull some goddess cards just because we're here and the messages are flowing. Let's see, pile number 1, please, Spirit. Pile number 1. What do you want them to know before bringing the new year, please? For the new year, it's pile number 1. What is it they need to know? I really hate these cards. I'm used to using the goddess cards. Before bringing in the new year, it's pile number 1 needs to know. It's like the matte cards are very hard to shuffle. Just don't do the job. Alright, let's see if we got any answers now. Number 1, please. Some really specific messages. Ooh. So you literally have the card inexperience here. What I was saying about you being still a student, still learning, still growing, like you're still at the beginning of this journey here. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to take this one. So what the card flow? I want this card. Right. I think they want another one. Let's see if one more comes out. Yeah. So you have the card compassion. I feel this is just being compassionate for yourself, having compassion for yourself, being lenient with yourself, not being too hard on yourself. You might have some heavy Virgo placements here. Or 6th house transits going on. Flow, yeah, just going with what the universe wants for you. You know, really trusting in the guidance as well. And the things you can't see, like you can't see the whole plan. You're just being shown step by step where you need to go. And just trusting that you're going in the right way. If you're trusting your intuition and trusting yourself, trusting what feels good for you. And I also feel like sometimes maybe things feel quite slow and mundane for you, which is kind of boring for you. But just allowing those moments to pass and keep going. Staying committed during that too. You have the card Communion in reverse. I feel like that's another message about being supported and knowing that you have that support coming to you and you have it around you too. You have the card the Future. So yeah, you know, your future is bright. There is a lot coming for you in the future. But it's having that plan but also not being too fixated on it. Allowing the bumpy, allowing it to be, you know, a little bit of a bumpy ride. Like, you know, when you see that thing and it's like, how I got to be a, I don't know, a billionaire, a millionaire. It's not like such a linear graph. Like, you see there's ups and downs and sides and backs and forths and all this stuff. It's just remembering that. And you also have the card Mastery. So you are going to be coming into mastery. This is the way in which you master things, is by learning, by being a student first before you become the master. Understanding that you don't quite know everything yet. You're still inexperienced. Be open to learning. What doesn't matter regardless of your age. Any other messages for pile number 1 through? I'm going to do one more Wisdom of the Oracle card. Okay. But every time I say one more, there's 2 more. So you do have unfinished symphony here, so I'm seeing things closing out for you. There's something in your life that you maybe feel is incomplete. It may be this relationship that keeps trying to come through here. It may be like just, I don't know, a friendship with someone, something that feels incomplete, and I feel as if that's going to be resurfacing in the new year. I'm hearing just keep an open mind to it. And again, that flow card, just allowing what will be, not focusing too hard on this. And that's another card of 10 endings, and we kept seeing that 10 of swords coming here. So definitely, if something felt very painful, or it was a painful ending, I feel like it's really going to be about healing this in some sort of way. It might not be like actual closure with that person, but I'm going to just figure out that card in a moment. Hold on. Right, breathe. Yeah, so just taking things one step at a time, remembering to remain calm. Breathe to me is like very like focusing, trying to get back a hold on your anxiety. Literally just counting to 10, taking things slowly, being present as well, being very mindful of where you are, not focusing too far in the future like I keep saying. Hold on, let me just see. Can you tell me about Unfinished Symphony for pile number 1, please, really quickly, Spirit? Where's Unfinished Symphony here for 1? What's Unfinished Symphony here? Pile number 1. Yeah, so I see there was some conflict here, some loss here with the Five of Cups. Really focusing on your own journey. Again, judgment in reverse. Not being judgmental, not being harsh, like harshly judging the situation or judging yourself. Again, with this 5 of Wands, I'm actually seeing some sort of communication. It doesn't really seem smooth communication. Can we just clarify the 5 of Wands really quickly, please? Yeah, look at that. You have the 3 of Swords coming out here. So this was something that was quite conflictual, painful for you. There might have been a lot of opinions involved too. So I am seeing this going to be resurfacing for you in some way. Again, I think it's about focusing on the lessons that you've learned from it, focusing on the positives. If this is like a fresh wound, then you're definitely going to be healing this, and there'll be some of Spirit will be shedding a light on this area of her, I think, in the new year too. But not allowing it to overpower you, overpower your visions of success and the future. But anyway, that's everything I have for you guys, pile number 1. I hope it was somewhat helpful for you for the new year. Happy New Year. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be seeing what message, I forgot what this reading was, what Spirit wants you to know before beginning the new year. If you didn't watch the intro, which I completely understand because I talk a lot in my intros, then I do have a cold, so there's that. So sorry about my nasaliness. Right, let's see. What does Spirit want pile number 2 to know before beginning the new year? We have the Queen of Wands, pleasantries. I was literally just getting the thing, be kind. We have a Judgment. Just Spirit want pile number 2 to know before beginning of the new year. We have the Tower card, 2 major arcana, another major arcana. You have the Strength card. Yeah, I'm getting very fiery energy here. Some of you guys made 5 placements. Have some 5 placements. One more card, please. Queen of Swords in reverse, I think. Queen of Swords upright. Okay, Queen of Swords upright. Whew. I see you guys are very fiery, passionate, maybe quite blunt people. I see you're also going to be really supported by your angels in the new year. Or you probably are already really supported by your angels, but you might feel this support a lot more. You might be very blessed by Jupiter in the new year. Again, the Strength card is really just giving me the idea of pleasantries, being patient, calm, soothing the tiger rather than being the tiger. Like, you're going to be this woman on this card, you're not the lion, basically. Again, with the Queen of Wands, it's very, I don't know, today it's really giving me Libra vibes in that she's being very social, pleasant. Like, Libras are very, like, they care about how they're perceived by others. So, I think this is a reminder for you too. You might be very like this Queen of Swords here, quite blunt, straightforward, quite Sagittarian. Sometimes you don't mind if you hurt people's feelings if it's the truth. So I think in a way as well, it's just about seeing other people's perspectives a bit more. But basically being more of an observer in situations, certain situations. I think as well with this tarot card, it's giving me like, say, arguments or like big blow-ups. Rather than saying things you don't mean or lashing out, just kind of like taking a step back or being a bit more, not intuitive, but you know how, like, say you have an argument with some people will like just be quiet and say all the mean things they're about to say in their head, and then they, I don't know, some people can mull over what's happening a bit more before they react or before they say anything, and others are like the ones who will just go at it in the moment. And I think it's about just taking on a different kind of role here, not changing yourself or anything, but just learning how to just, maybe I'm gonna think before I speak, think before I act, but this time think before you speak. The King of Pentacles coming out for you here. I'm seeing a lot of you guys giving very powerful, divine, feminine energy here too. Like, you're very strong in your beliefs. Why is the Queen of Wands here for pile number 2? Please clarify, please. Yeah, look, you literally have the Four of Swords clarifying the Queen of Wands. Being a bit more receptive. Again, the word intuitive is coming to me. Just kind of like, I guess, intuitive in knowing when to react and when to receive. When to give, when to receive. Why is Judgment here? Here's the Page of Wands. So, again, spiritual enlightenment here for you. I'm seeing you being really in touch with your spiritual side. A lot of healing here with the Four of Swords. Really connecting with your angels. Maybe that's why the word intuitive keeps coming through for you too. Where's a Tower card here, please? You have the Star card. Oh, the Star card just wants to go in reverse. So the Star card here, clarifying the Tower. There's a Strength card. That's the Justice. Okay, no. Justice is here now. Libra. Again, more major arcana. Let's clarify that Queen of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Clarify Queen of Swords, please. And the Death card in reverse. Right, let's see. I'm seeing with this Tower card, there might be something that throws you off balance a little bit in the new year. I'm hearing people that will throw you off balance. I think a lot of like healing is going to come for you. A lot of issues are going to come up maybe. Especially with this Judgment and Page of Wands here. This is really just showing me like a spiritual awakening. A lot of things happening for you in the new year. Like, you might really just be like, even if you're slightly spiritual now, I think there'll be another depth to that awakening. Another level of healing I'm not really seeing the depth of like a dark night of the soul, but there could be with this death card in reverse here, transformations. With it being in reverse, I'm also seeing some resistance to this. So it might be a little bit of nudging that that spirit has to do to get you into surrendering for this transformation with this Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords here too. And this Four of Wands is really just looking to me like being open to this transformation, to this change here. There might be a lot of sudden changes, things breaking down in your life, structures that you thought were solid, people that you thought would be around that are kind of like shifting for you in the new year. And it's kind of like you're being supported in this. I think this was such a thing they wanted me to stress, was that they're going to be supporting you. You're going to have a lot of spiritual support. Your ancestors are going to be there even if you can't see them. So I think it is just about strengthening that intuition so that you can feel a bit more connected to them on a deeper level too. I'm hearing you can do this through music. So justice, things you might be feeling are a bit unfair. Maybe that's what I was seeing. Some kind of arguments or conflicts coming up here. I think a lot of wounds, a lot of your bushes, a lot of your buttons are going to be pushed by people. But I think it is a way of like almost awakening you, almost like triggering your wounds so that you can like be aware of them and start properly healing them. Like, I think Spirit's like, okay, no, this is the year you're finally going to heal those wounds. Like, you're finally going to be getting over this, you know? Where's the Strength card here, please? Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. So, not shying away from this. Again, I feel like Spirit's going to be like, bro, stop running. You need to do this. You chose to do this, you're gonna do this. Like, it's almost like you guys don't have a choice in this matter. So Seven of Swords, I'm really feeling like, don't cheat yourself out of this. Just do it, just surrender. Now I'm almost seeing you as the lion here. And Spirit as this woman here, like, shh, you can do this, shh, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see, let's get my other cards now. So, for the new year, obviously Strength card almost came out again for you guys. Pile number 2, those who be choosing pile number 2, Spirit. What does Spirit want them to know? What do you guys want them to know before beginning the new year? What do you want them to know before beginning the new year? It feels as if they actually do want to congratulate you on how far you've come already. I think you guys might really need to hear that. It's like an acknowledgement, like, we know you have come far already, we know this. And you've done a lot on your own too. You guys feel very individualistic, very independent, I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Number 2, please, Spirit. You have the Magician. What does pile number 2? My face is itching me. The Four of Cups. Yeah, so you might feel like you're missing out on some opportunities here. Again, wounds, anxieties coming up for you here. Yeah, you may feel like you're missing out with this Tower card here. Like, things are breaking down, things are separating from you. And it's almost like, oh my gosh, I'm losing out. But I think it's about building a new stable foundation for you. Again, you have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Clarify the Three of Pentacles here for number 2, please. You have the Two of Wands coming out here again for you. Oh. I am seeing for some of you guys a lot of spiritual work, like I said. This might be done in quite a lot of isolation, or you might feel quite alone during this period of time. Feel left out in the cold. Maybe you're really asking your angels, like, why is this happening to me? And you're feeling like you can't connect to them. But I'm seeing you are going to connect to them as long as you really try to hone your intuition. Maybe I'll do a reading on that soon, how you can strengthen it so that it can like give you some reassurance on this pile. If you're unsure, that is, I don't know. Why is the magician here, please? Number 2. Temperance, healing, balance. I feel more coming into spiritual knowledge too. There's the 4 of Cups here for number 2, please. Yeah, so you have the 8 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups here. So feeling as if, yeah, something's missing, something's left. Contemplating this, like figuring out why you feel like you're left out in the cold, why you feel like there's something missing in your life. Like you might have everything you ever needed, you might have felt very good up until this point, and you're like, whoa, okay, why am I feeling like this? Like what? It's just kind of like, I feel as if Spirit's really trying to awaken that part of your soul that has been trying to find its purpose almost. Why is the 9 of Swords here? What I said about the perspective coming in here. Why is the 9 of Swords here? So you do have, let's put these down. What did I want to sew? Right, yeah, so you had the Hangman here. Again, spiritual enlightenment. Finding a new perspective. I think so, it's like, no, you do have a choice in this. To me, like, you do have a choice if you want to actually delve into this part of yourself, or if you want to continue, you know, in the matrix of it all, or whatever. In the matrix of it all, or whatever. Yeah, it's like, you have a choice. The Devil or the Hangman. Like, do I grow? Do I be spiritually enlightened? Do I learn about the depths of myself, regardless of if I'm going to lose things that I guess were never really mine, because you don't lose things that are never yours to lose, or if they go, then they'll come back once it's, you know, right for you again, once it's energetically aligned for you. Or do I stay in this this vibration that wasn't meant for me, that isn't part of my destiny, basically. Right, let's see what else we have. This is itching me. What does pile number 2 need to know? What do you want them to know before beginning the new year? Those who are choosing pile number 2. Using the wisdom of the Oracle deck. What does pile number 2 need to know before starting the new year? We have To the Sea in reverse. Pile number 2 needs to know. Have a New Life in reverse. Healing, mending coming through here. I'm going to pull one more, I think. We have TikTok, it's about divine timing, and we have Treasure Island. So all your cards were actually in reverse here. So I'm going to just take, as usual, the book when I don't know reversals, which is a lot of the time. I'm just going to like read it myself and then summarize points and then like any other ideas I have, basically. So stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. So yeah, literally To the Sea in reverse is talking about these blocks that you may feel like. You might feel like, why do I feel like something just isn't right? Like I can't achieve this goal, like nothing's working, I'm following the rules, or I'm doing everything right but it's not working. It's because Spirit's trying to show you a different way, a different alternative, a different viewpoint here. And it's just like, are you going to surrender to this? Which they want you to surrender to this. Just allow it, go with the flow, the ebb and flow of life, in order to have this abundance again here. This candle was really, really standing out to me. I feel like they're really just trying to guide the way for you right now. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are the beginning of things and you haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all. Don't rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now, life loves you. Yeah, so I think that's why this magician is in this position. Like, you're not quite at this phase. There's like a higher level for you to get to. Like, sorry, I keep saying like, say you are this Queen of Wands, right? But you could be the Empress. You are the King of Wands, or whatever you want to be. You could be the Magician. You could have everything. You could be able to like snap, not literally, but like snap your fingers and manifest things into your life, and be so much more powerful if you just allow this healing to take place. It allow you to spiritually evolve a little bit more. 52, sorry. Mending. Heartbreak as a strange healer of souls. Loss allows us to see ourselves as parts of the larger scheme, open us up to sympathy and empathy and dependence on others in a moment when we cannot hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole. Pain and suffering is a part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissociance as a way back to source? Yeah, I think that is really the key thing here. You're going to be going through these tough moments, these harder things, but it's about, can you view this? Can you connect more with your angels? Can you connect more with your ancestors, whoever you want to connect to or you feel drawn to? That's kind of what they want for you, if that makes sense. Like, they don't want you to feel this Five of Pentacles, feeling alone and lost. You might be feeling this, but they want you to find a way back to them. So yeah, you will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. So literally, I feel like this reading is really just like a pre-warning, like, okay, stuff's gonna happen, and just remember you're not alone in all of that, which is easier said than done. I absolutely know that. I know that 100%. 100,000,000%. And most of us, most of you, will probably watch this reading, still feel all of these feelings, and then at the end of it, once you've kind of like closing out that final cycle, that's when you'll be like, wow, I learned this, this, and this, and this. Like, you really just have to, like, no one can really warn you about things or prepare you for things as much as you might like. Like, we'll always be, especially because this is a general reading, a lot of us will just kind of like doubt it's to do with us, or be like, I mean, yeah, the part resonated, but da 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 da. And because it's not happening right now as you're watching this, it might be a little bit hard to resonate to. But I don't know, I'm like this anyway. When I watch readings, I'm just like, yeah, and then I won't, maybe I'll look back on it like a year later or something, like, oh, yep. I mean, if I knew that then, I would have done that, but I don't know, we just need to go through it. We just need to learn from it ourselves, really. So you will never run out of time for important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Like I said, if you feel as if you're losing things, that's okay, because what is yours will never be missed. If you lose a person, not to death, obviously, but I don't know, if your relationships fails, or you lose some friendships, or you lose out on a job or something like this, I feel as if you will be losing something, and please don't panic here. There's lessons in everything regardless. Just don't, as long as you're not allowing fear to guide you, that will literally make things worse. But whatever you lose here, what is meant for you will always find you. So if it's not meant for you right now, it may be eventually. Okay? Again, your guides and angels is coming in here heavy. Your incapable hands, with your guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. I feel like a lot of you guys have maybe 9th house placements, in that it's kind of like maybe you have like a south-north node in there, maybe. Or even 12th house too. It's very important for you to have some sort of faith or connect to some sort of higher power for you guys. I think that's what it's almost like once you have that down, no person, no bad experience will ever kind of like deter you, fumble you again once you have that faith. You just need to find it. If that resonates with you, obviously, I don't want to like enforce you, but I just feel like that will be really good for you guys. Like, your faith will carry you through really, really tough moments that maybe a lot of people won't be able to get through. Like, maybe a lot of people will turn to... Your faith could be, like, science. It could be... It doesn't have to be religious. But I feel like a lot of you, it will be not necessarily religion, but, I don't know. You know, something more spiritual, I think. So, poverty consciousness, a sense of not enough has cast on your shadow on your path. Yeah, I feel like that was a message here of feeling like something is missing, like something's not completely full. You are challenged to change the way you see the world. Guys, literally this hangman is a card for you this year. This hangman is a card for you. This is like, I'm trying to figure out if there's any other cards. Figure out everything you can, this is going out of focus, about the Hangman Tarot, because it will be your card for 2021. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim. So yeah, definitely just not holding yourself back, not allowing fear to guide you here. Right, let's see Goddess cards. You have Illusion in reverse. You have a lot of reversals, so I'm really seeing a lot of blocks coming for you. Oh, you have romantic love, so that is going to be a theme for you too. I do feel like that is going to be a theme for you guys. Love. And I think also what I was saying about faith, it's about finding your love for something that doesn't involve anyone else, basically. Like, it could be your job, it could be a passion of yours, like, I don't know, art, drawing. Like, I think a lot of you might be lost because, or finding a lot of you guys are feeling like you belong somewhere, but then it's like once that thing is taken away from you, you feel lost again. So it's about finding that thing that doesn't involve anyone else, that can never be taken away from you, like your faith, for example. So you do have adaptability here, and you have stillness too. And you have potential at the bottom of the deck, which I want to look at. So potential. Oh. Yeah, you guys seem very, I don't know why I want to say this, but you seem like you will... It's almost like either you guys are very attractive or you get a lot of suitors. It's almost like you guys can occupy yourself with a lot of people because a lot of people are drawn to you. Or let me think. I'm trying to word this in a way. Like, you guys might be famous, well known within your community, some sort of social influencer. Just in general admired by others. You definitely have that Leo energy that people are drawn to. Either way. So, let's see. Illusion. 35. Have you been in denial about your life lately? Have you been chasing after an outcome that eludes you? Do you want to believe in something or someone so badly? Perhaps drawn to a potential you hope to see come to fruition. Have you lost your way and given your power over to them? Yeah, it's about looking beyond the illusion that you're creating for yourself here. I'm really drawn to the Seven of Swords again. Deceiving yourself. It's almost as if you're victimizing yourself. You're not taking your power back from others. You're giving too much power away. Summon your courage and be willing to see things as the way they really are, rather than the way you want them to be. Breaking down illusions and delusions. Yeah, I think that's definitely what this Tower moment is going to be doing for you throughout the year. I don't know how much throughout the year. I'm acting like every single day it's going to be like, ah! Ugh. No. I don't think it will be like that. Because also you're going to be healing within that time. So it's not going to like go throughout the whole year, you know, like endings. But it is just something to be aware of. Literally this line of the romantic love. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. So finding what you love, finding what is meaningful to you, falling in love with life. I feel like as if you guys may have been just living life on the surface of things, not really delving deeper out of fear, or I don't know, like you're just kind of like going with the flow, going with what everyone else is doing. And I think for you it's finding that special thing, that thing that makes you feel special. Everyone else can already see that you're special. That's why they're so drawn to you. But it's about you seeing that yourself. You need to be drawn to you. Okay. Again, adaptability, talking about you being in your comfort zone. Who do I need to become in order to achieve this life I desire? What in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? So guys, if you ever need to come back to this video or something, this is a message for you. Who do I need to become in order to experience this life I desire? And what in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? It's down to you. You guys are the creators of your own life with this Magician card here. Don't give your power away. Being adaptable, going with the flow again with this Treasure Island card. Lastly, we're going to look at stillness and we're going to conclude the reading. Let's see. Being open and receptive, Queen of Wands. Slowing down, allowing time to dream. Activates your partnership with the universe so you can truly set your intentions in motion. Again, with the Four of Swords here. Peacefulness, patience. The Strength card also symbolizes peace. So too will the energy build in the seed of your desire before manifesting with no effort on your part. Like I said here with the Magician, you will learn to be able to manifest so easily once you learn. It's like just, it's almost like you need to learn spiritual skills. Like you might be very skilled in the material world, you might be very smart, you might have lots of degrees, I don't know, something. But it's almost like you need to gain some spiritual knowledge. That's what you've came in this lifetime to learn. And that's almost like maybe why you're not feeling completely fulfilled yet. Doesn't mean you need to be a pastor or a priestess or whatever those, any kind of like spiritual role, but I think you need to learn that knowledge. You will find how easy it is to co-create while implementing a practice of stillness and receptivity. Let others make the first move at this time as you assess and observe the world around you from the profound position of stillness and neutrality. In this way, the world becomes more intimate, yet you know to take nothing personally. Again, that's symbolizing this Hangman here. Still, being still. Allowing things to work for you, basically. Allowing people to move and shift to help you, rather than you doing it to help them. That's everything I have for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about my nasaliness cold. Happy New Year, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. I'm not gonna lie, I just took like the biggest break between each of these readings. I was like, wait, I actually haven't finished filming pile number 3, so let's do that now. Right. Spirit, please. Ugh, every time I go down here my nose starts itching. I think it's the carpet. What do they need to know before 2020? It's literally about to be for the new year. It's about to be the new year in an hour. We have the Four of Swords. Pile number 3, please, Spirit. I need to know before the new year. Beginning of the new year. That's pile number 3 needs to know. So you have the Four of Swords, you have the that's wrong, you have the Five of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Wands, you have the Strength card in reverse, you have Judgment in reverse, and you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And first of all, when I was shuffling, I heard you have great things coming to you, and now I'm hearing you're going to be rewarded. Interesting. I think for you guys, definitely the new year is going to be about focusing on what you do have, definitely giving gratitude a lot more if that's something you struggle to do. like with the Five of Cups here, focusing on the 2 cups that are left behind, that are still standing, that are full of water, that are available to you. You know, releasing that lack mindset. I think with the Four of Swords here, it's really pointing to needing a bit more time for healing. This is so far the most confusing pile. It's not like a clear direct message at the moment. There's this King of Wands, and then the Strength card in reverse is like giving me contrasting energy. It's almost like balance will be a key thing for you in terms of when to take action towards things and then when to not. It's almost like learning which battles to fight. That's the Seven of Swords again. I've seen the Seven of Swords in, I think, every single pile so far. I'm hearing for you guys, this one is about strategy and planning, which is my favourite for Seven of Swords. And the Ten of Swords keeps coming up here. So again, obviously it's the new year, so a lot of endings are occurring here. And here, a new beginning, an emotional new beginning. You have Five of Cups and now the Ace of Cups. So I'm seeing whatever you've lost throughout the year, or whatever kind of like emotional grief you faced, there is things coming to you. There's a newness coming to you, a new opportunity. Your cups will be replenished. And then you have another king, the King of Pentacles. So I am feeling very quite masculine energy for you guys. That's why it's almost like you guys need to balance this with your feminine. You might already be quite naturally feminine, so you might have mastered some more of your masculine energy this year, or you will be mastering a bit more of your masculine energy, continuing to do this. So again, yeah, on the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Cups too, so a lot of emotional fulfillment coming for you guys. Pile number 3, you have the Moon card that just tried to pop out here. So a bit more intuitiveness, a bit more, sorry, not intuitive, actually insight. I feel like you're going to be really in a reflective period of life, or you're going to be reflecting a lot more, or there's a need to reflect a lot more. Lots of options. You will be, you are, or you need to. You will know. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, you even have the Hermit here again, going inwards. Again, continuing on this, I feel like it's not really pressurized for you. Like for pile number 2, we really felt it's time for them to really just start on their spiritual journey and their path. But for you guys, I feel as if you kind of been on this. I know I always say pile number 3 is I feel as if the most strongly naturally I should say the most naturally in tune, I guess, intuitive, when I do these readings. So I feel as if you guys are still kind of just doing this. Like it doesn't feel like it's as pressured for you as it was on pile number 2. Again, you have the Page of Cups here, so you might have offers of romantic offers, because it does feel like there's an opportunity for you to get emotional fulfillment here. But it feels as if it's like, you know, if you want it, like nothing is forced. You're having opportunities coming to you, but it's up to you whether you want to take them or not. Like it's not like there's any particular lesson you need to learn right now in terms of these opportunities, or there's any like kind of pressure from the universe for you to take this, because it's not really dependent. Taking this is more for like your enjoyment. It's not going to be dependent upon you succeeding, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel as if this is spirit handing you stuff. Like you feel as if, I keep saying feel, think, oh my god, I hate when I do that. Okay, it's as if spirit is going to be giving you a lot of gifts, like gifting you stuff, probably for the hard work that you've been doing in terms of healing yourself, or just growing spiritually, or developing in general, or I don't know, just good karma, whatever. Again, the Temperance card here, so you know, healing, getting that balance right as well, balance coming in there, and balance with the Six of Pentacles too. But I do feel as if you're going to be gifted stuff. I think you're going to be in quite an abundant place internally. You do have the Nine of Swords that just popped out there. Let's leave that there. Let's see what the Nine of Swords is about. Let's clarify that Nine of Swords, please, for number 3, Spirit. Why is that here? So you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Justice card. You have balance again there. So yeah, I think, yeah, it's almost like with the way this is at, it's like you're gonna have so much stuff. It's about where you're gonna put this energy now. It's almost like you might feel as if you're being overloaded with too many things. Like you might have felt you were in quite of a lack mindset or quite of a impoverished position before, but in the coming year you're going to be receiving so much that there's going to be a lot of decisions to make in terms of, okay, is this like that card that's like oh my gosh, the card that's like all that glitters isn't gold. So is this actually going to serve me? Do I actually need this? Is this going to help me? Like, you know, as much as this person might look really cute, but it's just like, do I really need their energy in my life? Do you know what I mean? Like, actually investing in the right things with this Page of Pentacles here, making sure that what you put your energy and time into is going to actually be fruitful for you. Oh, there's Judgment in reverse for card number 3, Spirit. So we have Three of Cups in reverse for Judgment. There's a Seven of Wands in reverse for card number 3. So you have the Ten of Cups, clarifying that Seven of Wands. So you might have really lost quite a few, like maybe friendships, had quite a lot of relationships break down in the last year. So you might be kind of on the defense. And so it's like, because now you've kind of like grown from all of this, yeah, you're kind of on the defense of, do I accept, is this like a trick or is it real? Like, is this person a lesson, or do I actually get to be happy here? Like, it's almost that kind of feeling. But we have the Queen of Wands now in reverse. So I am feeling a bit of skepticism coming from you in terms of the gifts the universe will be giving you. Literally. Thank you, Spirit. So you have the Three of Wands. This just kind of flew out. So we have the Three of Wands. So you've really been waiting for something to come in for a really long time. This might be you've been manifesting a lot and you're like, okay, I actually, like, you're not really seeing, or you haven't seen up until now the results of that as such. So Ace of Swords, really using your discernment, knowing what's going to really serve you and what's not when this newness comes in. Ace of Swords, new beginnings. Being clear and concise. You know, cutting out the bullshit, the rubbish, basically. And then you have the Empress card here. So being open and receptive within being that feminine energy, and also talking about things coming into being fruitful and being nourishing. Also showing that you've leveled up too. Right, where was I? See, they just want to pick cards now. Right, let's see. Where's the Two? Oh, no, sorry, Five of Cups here. So you have, oh wow, High Priestess and the Moon card in reverse, clarifying that Five of Cups. Let's see. Again, the word discernment is just coming from me. It's like these two cups, you feel as if they've been hidden from you for a long time. With the Moon card and the High Priestess both in reverse, it's like secrets, things not being able to see clearly, feeling like you're in an illusion or not really trusting what's being shown to you. So it's like, actually, thinking that you only had 3 cups and nothing left has been the illusion. And Spirit's trying to make you see that there's more to this now. Where's the King of Wands here, please? That's the Knight of Wands upright. Okay, Knight of Wands upright, clarifying the King of Wands. So that message of going after what you want, your passions and desires, being able to go head first. It's almost like if you are very Aries in nature and maybe your lessons up till now have been, don't be so, not impatient, don't be so, like, you know, quick to act sometimes, like take a bit of a step back. Like now it's almost like, okay, if you act, it will be okay. Like, everything will be fine. Like a reassuring message. As long as it's in balance, basically, with the Temperance card. By Strength here, please, Spirit. Yeah, Strength card in reverse. So, again, I feel as if that's just you being a bit cautious. And then the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands has just come out. So that that lack mindset that you had, feeling like you were, I'm even hearing unworthy, but maybe because of things being taken away from you or things not working out how you wanted them to. It's almost put into your mind that you were unworthy of it, rather than those things were unworthy of you. Sorry, just had to change the battery. Yeah, those things were unworthy of you. So there will be success this time when you go out and pursue those things. Like, it's okay to use your discernment. It's okay to have those lessons, but not allowing them to hold you back too much. So yeah, even here with Judgment and the Three of Cups, I'm seeing where maybe you felt you misjudged people who ended up actually not serving you right or hurt you in the process. So I'm seeing you doing a little healing in terms of yourself with the Four of Swords here. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Lover's card, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You really tended to your own needs, you nurtured yourself. Seeing a lot of reparenting here. Just tending to your own wounds, really. Ow. Let's get my other deck. Right. God, these cards are just flinging out. So you have the Queen of Wands coming up here too. For some of you, this might be a romantic relationship coming in here. So this has been a really slow journey for you. I see you literally have like been begging the universe to see these results, to see this change. Like, am I on the right path? Like, I feel as if you've been put through the ringer and you're like, why? Like, why have I not got anything I feel I deserve or I think I deserve? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But it's coming to you. This emotional fulfillment is coming to you. Like I said, another Ten of Cups here. You're going to have someone who, I'm now talking about a relationship. I feel as if for you guys there will be a relationship if that's what you're seeking, or a depth of relationship if that's what you're seeking too. A deepening of one. You're going to have someone who's able to support you. You won't have to just be so self-reliant with this Queen of Pentacles here. What's part number 3 need to know before the new year? We're going into the new year. What does part number 3 need to know? Again, Nine of Cups. Cups. Why did I say Nine of Pentacles? Your wish fulfillment. Getting your wish fulfillment. Strength card is just trying to come out here again. It's almost like you've tamed your inner beast. You've tamed... Like, if the Devil card was here, you've tamed the devil. Your shadow side. Like, you've really learnt... You've really faced that shadow side and learnt to tame it and use it in the correct way. It feels as if you've really surrendered yourself to this process. Number 3 to know. Yeah, so now the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here, someone who's not seeing the results. And then you have the Eight of Swords here. It's really showing that she can get out herself, as everyone says with the Eight of Swords. The only thing that's holding you back now is your own self-limiting beliefs. Any last messages, please? You have the Seven of Swords coming through again. You have the World card. Everything turning in your favour. It's almost like you've mastered everything. Obviously, there's more to do. There's always more to do. Again, with this death card here, I feel as if you've really just faced your shadow. You've faced the death. You've died and you've been reborn already. With this Page of Cups, I'm seeing a lot of surprises coming to you. So, Spirit. That was a shit shuffle. Yeah, you guys might have a lot of self-doubt. That's one thing. Okay. Pile number 3, please. Pile number 3. What do they need to know before going into the new year? Before starting the new year, so pile number 3 needs to know. So we have Never Ending Story in reverse. We have No Place Like Home in reverse. Pile number 3 needs to know before going into the new year. We have Come to the Edge. Yeah. We have Serendipity in reverse. I'm going to pull one more. Ah, that was not one more. We have Imagine. And we have Round and Around in reverse. So, avoid drama at all costs with this Never Ending Story in reverse. Your sensitivity is on overload these days and you're being served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Okay, that explains this 7 of Swords here. So really using your discernment, being strategic on when to take action, when to voice your opinion, and when to just allow things to be, basically. Rather than being in every little thing. If it's not your problem, don't try and fix it, basically. That will serve you well this year, I think. I'm hearing for the first half of the year that remembering that will serve you quite well. That's also probably why we have the 3 of Cups in reverse too. So there might be a lot of imbalanced amongst other people, which will be impacting your imbalance if you get too close by, just because you guys seem very empathic and you probably take up a lot of energy, more energy than you realize. So it's like if it's happening around you but it's not your issue, you're probably taking it up anyway energetically. So just kind of like keeping those boundaries pretty firm. Push me to the edge, ay, all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. So it says you can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and around, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It is not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. So definitely with that limiting card, you're limiting yourself and your own self-thoughts and beliefs. So yeah, definitely not victimizing yourself, making sure that you are the authority in your own life, again creating those boundaries. Some of you guys might be Pisces or have some water placements, Cancers, but definitely releasing yourself from other people's problems. And I think that's why the Hermit card and the 4 of Swords is here as well. It's just saying maybe isolation might be quite a key thing for you, a key method of conflict resolution where you're not involved. So sometimes synchronicity, serendipity in reverse, come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver you an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Sorry, I've got a cold. So yeah, what I was saying about things, you know, maybe you weren't seeing the results of stuff that you were putting your energy into, feeling disappointed by it, and then being skeptical now to go to put your time into new projects or new people or new opportunities. You know, it's not allowing that skepticism to like become fear. Like, use discernment, yes, but don't, make sure that you're not feeding into fear. So courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. I think that was accepting risk. I think that was a perfect lead on from what I just said. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. To feel the acceleration, you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Yeah. So I think, yeah, and again, just not playing it too safe this year. There's a lot of things that I think hurt you or threw you off, or you felt like you were doing the right thing, but then the results were not what you expected, or you put all your energy somewhere and then it didn't pay off, or whatever it was. But that is not to deter you. It was just to help you to, I guess, make better decisions in the future. You do have 2 Page of Cups here, and I just really see them as being quite free-spirited and creative. You also have the card Imagine here, so I think staying open to the possibilities, not limiting yourself, like I keep saying, definitely will serve you well. I think that's how you will definitely manifest the future that you desire, is by remaining creative, remaining open, remaining imaginative. No place like home. There's no place like home. No place like home. Okay, I think this is going to be the same message again. Times when what feels familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures and we all look for certainty. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So I think it's like you're almost too aware of the fact that you've been having quite secular? Is that a word for circles? I don't know. Having quite cycled experiences maybe, and it's almost like deterring you from taking any action at all. So I think if you've grown spiritually, using those spiritual tools to help you see more clearly, see the situations more clearly where maybe you feel like you're not, just so that you're not holding yourself back, but also that you're still using discernment. Is there anything else? No. Okay, we're going to do the goddess cards quickly, and that will be the end of this reading. Let's see. So, messages, please, for pile number 3. You have stillness, similar to pile number 2. Some of you guys might have chosen pile number 2 because I'm getting a very similar vibe. So there might have been messages for you in both of those if you felt drawn to it. You have potential in reverse, and I'm hearing limiting yourself. And you have secrets in reverse. I'm going to pull one more if I get one. There we go. We have radical acceptance, and we have revelation. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, stillness. I think rather than, it's that thing of taking action again, just taking a little bit of time to figure out if this is what you want, if this feels right, yada yada yada. Maybe you're quite, again, have Aries placements and it's more like a jumping headfirst into things, but then you've done that and got burnt. So it's like just finding that correct balance between the two. Again, a card about comfort zone. When you become complacent in your comfort zone, you run the risk of never moving beyond who you are. Your true potential remains dormant and inaccessible. Release all judgment towards yourself and others and reclaim those dreams you seem to have lost. Write down those dreams and set your intentions. Yeah, I definitely feel like some kind of key manifestation will be really good for you. Whatever kind of technique you feel most drawn to, maybe scripting, I don't know, using a Pinterest board, following moons, I don't know, anything to be honest. I'm not really feeling like anything in particular for your pal, but like I did for like I said for part number 2's reading, I probably will do like a kind of reading on something like that so that I can help you guys, because I do want to continue to help you, not just make you more confused. So if I can do a reading like that, then that would be cool. Just say yes with gratitude in your heart, and the goddess will lead you to discover your highest good. Was it your part? I was talking about gratitude like right at the beginning. Yes. I find whenever I'm trying to manifest something, I always start off with a gratitude list, and then I start off making my intentions. I don't know, I feel like it just makes things a little bit, puts things into a bit more perspective before you begin. Freya is here to remind you that your acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers a gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. You may see greater clarity, not taking the world so personally. So yeah, I feel as if a lot of things that happen to you, it feels very, that actually happened on 2244, it feels very personal to you, obviously, because it happened to you, but it's happening, is it happening to you or is it happening for you? That annoying saying that we all say. Revelation. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and it feels like you've been hit by lightning. Again, lots of cards saying the same thing. Perhaps a romantic partner betrays you suddenly, an illness strikes someone close to you, lots of reasons. No matter the subject, your task is to pivot and course directly according to the needs of the event. Even if you don't understand what's happening, as we see with this Moon and High Priestess card here, some things are not meant to be pre-detectable, and detours may be exactly what you need here. So again, surrender being a key thing for you this year. I'm feeling a lot of frustration from these piles, so I don't know if what I'm saying is kind of like grinding a gear, because it's like, I've been doing this. Sometimes I watch reading, I'm like, I've been doing this, please. I wanted to know something new. So I am feeling that. That could just be me. Could be you. Could be a mixture of us both. But if that is you, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I understand. The goddess of the night, mystery and secrets, next asks you to ask yourself a deep question about denial. Oh my gosh, okay. What secrets have you kept from yourself? I feel like I need to summarize this pile because there was quite a lot. So pile number 3, I think it's your thoughts that has been limiting. Your thoughts that has been limiting you thus far. I think you could do a lot more in manifesting things that you desire. Again, your thoughts is what's kind of holding you back in that way. So it's not so much like doing that toxic positivity thing, but also if maybe it's just like catching yourself when you're thinking a little bit negative. I think when you write things down, well, for me anyway, if I write things down, it's a lot easier for me to remain positive. And also a lot easier for me if I'm doing scripting to think the most elaborate possible plans ever, than if I'm just kind of like creating it in my head and then I have those intrusive thoughts as well. It's a lot harder to do it all up here. But once you write it down, it's a lot easier to, like, you know, write it all down and then read over it, or create those affirmations for yourself, or listening to affirmations. I think that is just kind of like something like rewiring your unconscious is something that could really help you. I think you're probably a pal who goes through a lot of hardships maybe, and you're probably a pal who doesn't, not that anyone deserves to, but like that definitely does not deserve to go through anything that you've been through or be treated the way that you're treated, because you seem like Pal 3s always just seem to me like so pure in a way, or kind, or, you know, helpful and unintentionally hurtful to others. No, doesn't that make sense? Like, if you hurt others, it's never intentional, basically. It's never been intentional. So I think for you, when things go bad or you feel like you're being, it's almost like, why am I being punished for speaking my truth or being myself, or why am I being punished for following what I thought was right, I guess. It's about like taking whatever lessons you can find, no matter how hard it is, or, you know, like maybe you didn't deserve what happened to you, you probably didn't, but just taking the smallest, tiniest lesson possible that you can find through it, because there's a reason that you went through that. Okay, one more of these. You have the card Home and you have the card Transformation. So you guys are transforming all the time, you're growing all the time, and you will find this comfort, this home. You will find where you belong. You will find your truth. Almost feels as if you're the pile that doesn't get to see the whole journey, doesn't get to see, and a pile that goes through a lot of detours too. Things that may feel unnecessary to you, but maybe if you didn't go through them, then you wouldn't be able to actually want to say you wouldn't be able to help people in the same way that you're going to, or that you are. When you're in alignment with your truest self, it's like everything suddenly fits and feels right. The answers of the big question come of their own accord when you're focused on the small tasks. It's like I said, writing that gratitude list before you start writing all of your intentions. Start small. Start with what you do have, which you have everything, but starting with what you do have before you focus on what you're yet to see you get. Did that even make sense? Who knows? Or your longing, desire and focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to do the work, has ignited a life force energy. She responds now to bring you your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Yeah, so really just standing in your authenticity, not changing yourself because others have put you down for, again, what I was saying, like, I feel like I've been myself, so why have I been punished for that? That's not so much what has happened here. It's almost like you are triggering others, and you're also a light for others, and the light shines brightest in the darkest of places, as cheesy as that sounds, which I kind of want to throw up right now. Anyway, that's everything I have for you guys, part number 3. You guys are going to make me feel insecure right now, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Peace here.